two burglars break into a warehouse and crack open one of the large shipping containers. Inside, they find boxes packed with expensive jewelry. Excited by their apparent good fortune, they hurriedly begin stuffing their bags with the loot. But just then, a cat emerges from the shadows inside the container and viciously attacks one of the thieves, tearing into his neck. They fight off the cat, quickly gather the rest of the loot, and flee to their car. Moments later, the bitten man starts acting strangely. His partner approaches to check on him, only to be attacked as the bitten man suddenly pounces and sinks his teeth into the other's neck. The scene then shifts as we see the infected man is seen emerging from water and moving toward a crowded city. Meanwhile, a young man named Hyeon wakes up in his apartment and starts getting ready for work. It's Christmas, and Hyeon is in a good mood despite everything. Not far away, a crowd gathers around a strange man who is aggressively eating raw meat and reacting violently to onlookers. Everyone records the incident, oblivious to the real danger. The police eventually show up, prompting the man to flee. Back with Hyeon, he receives a call from his mother, who complains about his decision to live in the city and urges him to return to the countryside. As they talk, he witnesses a heated altercation between two men and a group of girls, one of whom is his friend, Minjung. Hyeon intervenes, attempting a peaceful resolution, but when one of the men pushes him, he swiftly takes both attackers down thanks to his taekwondo background. Minjung pulls him away, warning that if the men press charges with good lawyers, he could be in real legal trouble. As they approach their office building, Hyeon tries asking her to a concert, but she declines. At the security desk, they're stopped by the building owner, who reminds Hyeon that rent is overdue by 3 months. He explains they haven't been paid, but she says that she doesn't care and threatens to evict them if they don't pay soon. Upstairs, Hyeon tries to unlock his office, but is suddenly attacked by a man in a zombie mask. He knocks the man out, only to find out it was a prank being filmed by his boss for their YouTube channel. Hyeon, a former athlete, works for the channel and helps run it alongside Minjung, who edits their videos. When the boss starts flirting inappropriately with Minjung, Hyeon creates a diversion by calling an urgent meeting about the channel's future. In the meeting, Minjung presents the channel's poor performance stats, arguing that they should focus on what the audience wants rather than what the boss finds entertaining. The boss, unable to handle the feedback, angrily orders everyone to leave. Later on the rooftop, Hyeon teaches Minjung some self-defense so she can use it if the boss crosses the line. She confides in him about her difficulties finding a job due to her unrelated studies and fears that reporting harassment will get her blacklisted in the industry. Soon, the boss calls everyone back to show them a viral video of a man eating raw meat, instructing them to find equally shocking content. Their meeting is interrupted by the water delivery guy, who demands payment for months of unpaid work. The boss hides while Hyeon escorts the man out. As the delivery man returns to his truck, he is suddenly attacked and bitten on the neck by the same man from the earlier viral video. That evening, the building owner and her security guards begin inspecting the lower floors, only to find horrifying scenes of chaos. People are turning violent, attacking one another, and tearing flesh apart. She radios security to seal the doors and escapes upstairs, eventually seeking refuge in the YouTuber's office. On screen, she recognizes the man on the viral video as one of the zombies downstairs and offers the team a deal. If they can eliminate him, she'll forgive their back rent. Seeing a chance to go viral and erase their debt, the boss eagerly grabs his camera and leads the team downstairs. But things quickly spiral out of control as they realize the zombies are real. They flee back upstairs, only to be confronted by the same zombie from the video. Hyeon fights him off, but the boss shoves their teammate Dung toward the zombie and records as he's brutally killed. They flee back to the office and try to call the police, but the owner knocks the phone away, terrified that word will spread and ruin her chances of selling the building. Her plan backfires quickly as the previously bitten guard transforms behind her and kills her instantly. With zombies swarming, Hyeon continues to fend them off. The boss and Minjung escape into the hallway, but run into the now infected Dung, who viciously murders the boss. Hyeon rescues Minjung, and the two hide in a janitor's closet to catch their breath. Realizing they need to return to the office to call the police, Hyeon devises a distraction. He hangs a tape recorder from the ceiling and blasts loud music to lure the zombies away. This clears their path back to the office, but once inside, Hyeon and Minjung come face to face with both their boss and Dung, who have already turned into vicious zombies. Minjung recalls the self-defense skills Hyeon taught her and manages to break free from the zombie's grasp and strikes it with a single blow. She then joins Hyeon in fending off the second zombie. Realizing the office phones are useless, they decide to make a run for it. Together, they rush to the ground floor, pushing through a swarm of ravenous zombies. They spot a promotional car on display and hide inside, but the zombies quickly surround them. They then use a fire extinguisher to create a smoke cover and use it to break through the crowd, making their way to the building's parking garage. There, the original infected man ambushes them. A violent struggle follows, but they finally overpower and kill him. Just as they begin to catch their breath, the building's owner emerges from behind a parked vehicle and sinks her teeth into Hyeon's leg. Fearing the worst, Hyeon tells Minjung to go on without him, believing he's been infected. But Minjung notices a set of dentures lying nearby. Realizing the zombie couldn't have bitten him with them, she urges him to check. When Hyeon pulls up his pants, he finds no wound. The two of them make a final sprint toward the parking lot exit and successfully escape the chaos of the infected building. But as they flee into the city, a chilling thought hangs in the air. If they made it out alive, so could the undead.